We have a perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back on this one.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
So the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the run, it's Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Around 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now look at him go. The 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Bills 10, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this one too low.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking for Campbell downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Just gotta be patient, baby. Just gotta be patient. You can do better than that.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
First down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now he'll try to run with this. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Penalty, they go with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense hit it over time.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. play action. Allen rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Pass on for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 27, Colts nothing.
Right there, we can do it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, keep it going, y'all. Keep it going.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
second down. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Colts pick it up. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Bills 27, Colts 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down now, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 37 is the mic. Mike 37. You ain't going. Mike 37 is the mic. Mike 37.
He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.